Hey, are you there a little bit? You're free now, right?
Good evening, Megan. It's pretty late right now, so if you have business with me, I'd appreciate if you could keep it short.
Wow, I see you're just as cold and abrupt as ever.
Sorry, I don't mean to come off as rude, but I was literally just about to go to bed.
That's a surprise. It's often said that there's no rest for the poor, but I guess you must have reached some extreme level of poverty that you completely ran out of things to do.
Oh, listen to me, Megan. I thought I made this pretty clear before, but we are not nearly as poor as you seem to think we are. I have no idea where you get this stuff from.
Where do I get it from? Isn't it obvious? All it takes is one look at the dilapidated heap of junk you call a house to know you're not exactly affluent. I'd have to be blind or mentally handicapped to think you had money.
I made this clear before as well, but it obviously went straight in one ear and out the other. We're currently having a new house built on some land we bought, which is why we're temporarily renting out this dilapidated heap of junk, as you call it. My husband and I decided there was no sense in splashing out on something fancy when we're only going to be here for a couple of months at best, which is why we looked for stuff on the lower end of the market.
If that's true, then you should tell me where this house you're supposedly having built is, like I've been asking you all this time. I'd believe you in a heartbeat if you could prove what you're saying, but you refuse to tell me anything, no matter what.
What's the point? Telling you wouldn't make any difference. You'd only come up with another way to be a perpetual thorn in my side, so I'm not gonna bother.
What on earth are you talking about, dear? Come on, just tell me.
No. In any case, there's no way you'd be able to get there anyway.
How do you know I wouldn't be able to get there without even telling me? Oh dear, you sure can be dense sometimes.
I have no interest in telling you in the first place.
Excuse me?
No, you'll have to excuse me. I'm gonna sleep now.
Hey, I'm not done speaking to you.
I can barely keep my eyes open. I think you must be sending me to sleep. I couldn't continue this conversation even if I wanted to. Good night.
Wow, you can be so boring. But I guess you are a poverty-stricken loser with nothing to do. I guess it's only normal you'd end up being boring living a life like yours. You know what? I'll be kind and let you off the hook because I pity you. See ya! Lilibet, so you know how you're a sad, poverty-stricken loser with nothing but free time? Well, I very kindly came up with something for you to do.
What? I didn't need you to do that for me. And actually, I am super busy now, so please, you don't have to worry about me at all.
But if you don't take this on now, I'll be in a very awkward situation. I'm counting on you, dearie.
I'm not taking anything on from you.
So, hey, listen to this. I'm going on holiday to Hawaii soon.
I don't care. Whatever it is, I'm not helping you. Or rather, I literally can't, because like I just said, I am super busy.
I told the kids they're staying over at your house, so I'm counting on you for the next week. Thanks, dearie.
Wait, what? What did you just say? Oh, when you say kids, do you mean your kids?
Of course. Who else's kids would I mean? My husband's on the other side of the country on a solo work placement right now, and my folks live 6 hours away. So naturally, I'm going to rely on the person with the most free time on her hands.
Except I don't have the most free time. In fact, I barely have any free time at all. Why would you go telling your kids something like that when I already told you I can't help you with anything?
Why are you telling me this now? Last time we spoke, you told me you have so much free time that all you do is sleep.
I so did not say that.
Fine. If you're so busy, then tell me why. What exactly are you doing? I bet you won't tell me because it's secretly a big steaming pile of bull you came up with to get me off your back, right? I can read you like a book.
I'm on holiday in the Maldives right now.
Excuse me? The Maldives?
Yep, a family holiday. Even if you were dumb enough to take your kids to our house, they wouldn't be able to stay there because we're not even in the country.
Oh, I get it. There's a spa resort called the Maldives in the next city, right? I can't believe going to some cheap spa resort constitutes being in another country for you. You must be even poorer than I thought.
Wrong.
If you're only in the next city, I see absolutely no reason at all why my boys can't stay with you.
No, like I just told you, you're wrong.
Anyway, enough of this idle chit-chat. My darling angels will be arriving at your place shortly.
No, I'm in the real Maldives, the tropical islands in the Indian Ocean, not some frickin' spa resort.
You better hurry up and start driving home.
No. I am being serious here, Megan. I am in the Maldives, the country. How many times do I have to say it? I promise you, there isn't going to be anyone there when they arrive. Hey, Chrissy, I am sorry to bug you like this. It's still morning for you there, right? Good morning?
Oh, hey there, Lilibet. I'm surprised you're messaging me already when I only just waved you guys goodbye the other day. How's my favorite next-door neighbor doing? You and your family must be in the Maldives by now, right? How's it going? Is it as lush as it looked in the pictures you showed me?
Yes, we arrived, thanks.
I'm pleased to hear it.
I hate to have to ask you this, and I promise I wouldn't be contacting you if there was any other way, but there is something of utmost urgency I need you to do for me.
Oh, what is it, sweetie? Is everything all right?
Are Megan's kids outside my house?
Huh? Megan? Oh, you mean that annoying mom notorious for pulling that daycare trick?
Yes.
Hold on a sec, sweetie. I'll head out and take a look. Lilibet? Megan's kids were outside your house. Apparently they just got there when I went out to check.
Wow, so she actually sent them? Ugh, I can't believe it.
Don't worry, it's fine. I took them into my house for the time being. They're drinking soda and watching cartoons on the sofa.
Thanks, I am so sorry to trouble you like this.
It's fine, really. It's not like you could do anything from the other side of the world.
What are you gonna do next?
Don't worry, really. Everything's fine here. My husband's friends with Megan's husband, so I'm pretty sure we'll be able to figure something out.
Oh, really? Oh, I can't tell you how relieved I am to hear that.
I can't thank you enough for this, Chrissy. Seriously, you're the best. If, by any chance, did Megan make you the target of that awful daycare trick of hers?
Yes, it would appear so.
For some reason, she seems to think the fact that me and my husband aren't filthy, stinking rich somehow makes us poverty-stricken scrap heap dwellers.
Don't ask me how, but it seems like she convinced herself that I'm so poor that I couldn't possibly have any duties or responsibilities, which, in her mind, naturally makes me the perfect candidate to look after her brats on a moment's notice.
Did you tell her you're currently having a new house built?
I did tell her, but she's convinced I'm lying because I didn't want to tell her the address, so we're kind of at a stalemate.
Right, I see. You have a point. If she got wind of your new address, I get the feeling she'd do a 180 and convince herself you and your husband were loaded and constantly be pestering you for cash.
I know, right?
In any case, leave the kids to me. Luckily, it's my husband's day off, and he just messaged Megan's husband.
Thanks so much, Chrissy. You really are a star.
I'll keep you updated. As soon as I know anything, you will too.
Please, I'm counting on you. Thank you so much. Megan, apparently Chrissy, my next-door neighbor, is watching your kids at her place. She told me her husband messaged yours. So I'd appreciate it if you could keep all contact regarding this whole situation between you guys and not message me any further. I wouldn't understand what was going on anyway because, like I said before, I'm in the Maldives. Megan, my messages are on red, so I expect you to see this one too. It would appear your husband is ignoring Chrissy's husband's messages, but I really think it'd be best for everyone if you got back to him ASAP and got this whole situation resolved. She tells me there's a huge fuss going on over there right now due to all the things they found out about you after you dumped your kids on her and jetted off to Hawaii. The longer you let this ridiculous farce go on, the worse the consequences will be.
Yo, Lilibet, welcome home, dearie. I'll be arriving at the station soon, so I'll stop by on the way back home to pick the kids up. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, all those jumbled, incoherent messages you spammed me with while I was on holiday in Hawaii? What the heck was all that about? Have you been drinking? Did you seriously think I was gonna panic and rush home after you threatened me like that? I get you must have been desperate to dodge the responsibility of looking after my kids, but was there really any need to get aggressive? You're so sad and tragic. You'll be pleased to know I enjoyed Hawaii to the fullest for the entire week, just as planned. I'll be at your place in 30 minutes or so be a darling and get the boys ready to come home. Lilibet, what the hell is going on here? There's a looking for new tenants signboard up outside your house? Lilibet, do not ignore my calls, you insolent wench! What in the devil's name are you playing at?
Welcome home, Megan.
Where are my children?
I'm sure you could tell from looking at the place, but they're not there.
How could you be so irresponsible?
Irresponsible? I made it pretty clear I wouldn't be looking after them, did I not?
Just because you were on a day out at a spa resort in the next city is no reason for you to not look after my children.
Did I ever tell you I was at a spa resort? Did I? Even once? I made it abundantly clear we were in the Maldives.
There was no way a sad, pitiable, poverty-stricken loser like you could ever afford a vacation to the Maldives. Not in a million years. Hurry up and give me my children back, now.
I suggest you ask your husband about where the kids are.
Excuse me? I already told you my Harry is living away on the other side of the country for a work placement right now.
Good grief. If you take a good look at the messages you ignored while you were enjoying your time in Hawaii, you'll probably get a good idea of the gravity of the mess you're in.
Mess? What are you talking about?
If your husband's away, who did you go to Hawaii with?
Huh?
Let me guess. Is it someone you'd be in heaps of trouble for if your husband found out? It is, isn't it, Megan? That's why you've been sequentially dumping your kids on practically everyone you know for the last few months, isn't it, Megan? So you two could meet up without anyone finding out.
What? No. That's not true at all.
All right, great. In that case, how about you message Harry and see if he can tell you what's going on with the kids?
Really? Wait, are you saying my husband has the boys?
He does as far as I last heard. What comes next is for you guys to work out between the two of you, so I'm hereby officially dropping out of this absurd situation. My work here is done. I am washing my hands of you. Good luck and goodbye.
Lilibet, where the hell did you run off to? Give me the address of your new house at once.
Huh?
My husband divorced me because you wouldn't keep your goddamn mouth shut and look after my boys. How dare you? Ugh! He found out about the affair and now his lawyer is demanding I pay exorbitant amounts of compensation. Harry took custody of the boys, too. My life is being turned upside down and it's all your damn fault. I knew that I'd never be able to sleep again unless I let you know how furious I am with you directly to your wretched, ugly face. So I waited outside the entrance to the school. I thought your kid was supposed to be going to, so I could ambush him and make him tell me where you live. I waited almost 4 hours, but he didn't show up at all. What the hell is going on? Explain yourself now.
Oh my God. Actually, You know what? Screw it. I'm probably never going to see you again, so I may as well tell you. Our new house is not in the USA.
Huh? What?
Remember I told you we were having a new house built before? Well, that house is in another country.
Huh? Why would you move abroad?
We originally planned to move abroad due to my husband's work circumstances, and we figured it'd make the most sense to time it with little Kenny moving up to elementary school to minimize the burden on him. But my husband's work transfer got delayed by an entire year, giving us a huge amount of time to plan, so we figured we may as well have a house built while we waited. Our recent trip to the Maldives wasn't strictly just a vacation. We actually stopped off there on the way to a different country, which will not be named, to take our first look at our brand new house in person.
And why didn't you tell me any of this? I had a right to know.
On what planet do you have a right to know any of my private business? I didn't tell anyone except my friends and family. You might technically be an acquaintance of mine due to the fact our boys were in the same class at kindergarten, but beyond that, you're nothing but a stranger. I mean, come on, Megan, we've barely ever even spoken. The idea that I'd go telling you about the intimate details of my private life is ridiculous.
You're horrible!
I don't need to hear that from the kind of lunatic who tries to dump her kids on me out of the blue without my permission while completely ignoring my protests.
Do you have any idea how desperate my situation is right now? My husband divorced me and stole my children. Not only that, but my boyfriend broke up with me. You see, my husband isn't the only one demanding compensation. My boyfriend's partner found out too. And now she wants money from him. He flipped out and kicked me out of his house the moment he found out. I even got disowned by my own parents. My own parents, Lilibet. Do you have any idea how that feels?
Not my problem.
Please, how could you be so cold? What am I supposed to do now? I feel so hopeless. Huh?
Sorry, Pumpkin, but since this has absolutely nothing to do with me, I'm a head off now.
No, wait, please. At least hear me out first. You could at least let me share my troubles and give me a shoulder to cry on, couldn't you? I'm seriously in a bad spot right now. Lilibet, please.
Good grief. I wonder why the hell that deranged woman thought I'd have any interest in listening to her worries and giving her a shoulder to cry on after she caused me and my neighbor the mother of all inconveniences. Despite the fact we were never even friends to begin with. Her behavior was inexplicable right till the very end. As for what happened next, I heard this from Chrissy, who, by the way, I would like to thank for being so amazing throughout this whole thing. Thanks, babe. You're the best. Anyway, I digress. It turns out Megan, having almost no money left at all, was forced to move into the smallest, most beat-up heap of junk apartment in the whole city. Isn't that a sweet irony? Apparently, it doesn't even have a bathtub. I'm told there's a bathhouse nearby, but there's an entrance fee, which, as things stand, she can't afford. Now, having not showered in at least a month, her transformation into a grimy cave troll emanating a smell so noxious and putrescent that passers-by have to pinch their noses just to survive the encounter is officially complete. Astonishingly, she actually managed to land herself a job, but less surprisingly was fired during the first week due to her unique odor. Rumor has it that by this point, she's pretty close to being homeless.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, Lucy. You took money from my wallet again, didn't you?
Huh? I don't know anything about that. You got any proof to back up that accusation?
Who would do it other than you? Your mom left to go on holiday with her other mom friend 2 days ago. My bag's the only thing that's been disturbed, so it's hard to believe we got burglared. Plus, you've done it before. How many times have you stolen money from me now?
I said I didn't do it. Ugh, what kind of sorry excuse if a father doesn't believe their own daughter? This is why you're the worst dad ever.
It's not like I want to suspect you, but you do have previous incidents. If you really insist you didn't do it, there's a chance we got burglared, which means I'll have no choice but to call the police.
God, you're so cringe. Fine. It was me. Happy now? Could you seriously get the cops involved over a measly $230? Oh, this is why you make me sick.
$230 isn't measly. It's a lot of money. Why are you always taking money from my wallet? I give you an allowance, for crying out loud.
I can't get by on that. You don't give me enough. It disappears the moment I go hang out with my friends or buy a little food. Besides, with Mom gone now, I'm eating out a lot. You should just think of it as my food expenses.
You can't seriously be claiming you need $230 to feed yourself over the 2 days Mom's been gone. Anyway, why can't you just eat at home?
What? No way. I can't eat in a house with a cringy old man like you in it. I'd lose my appetite. Luckily, we have different schedules. So I'm miraculously able to endure the sad reality of you living there. But if I can avoid it, I don't even want to breathe the same air as you. If anything, because I do have to endure breathing the same disgusting, putrid air as you, my cringe lord of a dad, you should be paying me a pain in the ass fees. I won't accept anything less than $600 a month.
Stop this at once, Lucy. I can chalk you calling me cringy and talking back to me down to you going through a rebellious phase. But I draw the line at stealing. It might be from your dad's wallet, but stealing from people is unacceptable under any circumstance. Full stop. Kids who do that always end up stealing from strangers before long.
What is this? I don't need a lecture from you. This is why you're a grade A cringe lord. Isn't what I do with your money up to me? You're mine and Mom's ATM, after all.
How dare you call your father an ATM?
Well, that's what Mom always calls you. That you're nothing but an ATM to earn money from me and her. She said that if you didn't work for a good company, she wouldn't have married you in a million years.
What the hell does she think she's playing at, filling a kid's head with this poison? Anyway, stealing any more money from my wallet is forbidden from now on. You need to learn to appreciate the value of money.
Don't tell me what to do, cringe lord. Ugh, I can't believe I have such a gross old man for a dad. I'm the unluckiest person on earth. I wish I could live with my real dad instead.
What? Your real dad? What does that mean? What are you talking about?
What do I mean? Mom's boyfriend? Duh. Wait, no way. You didn't know about him?
Huh? Mom's boyfriend?
Did you really not know? Oh, this is too funny. Mom and her boyfriend have been dating since forever. He's so much more handsome than you. He doesn't have your disgusting old man smell. Plus, he isn't a cringe lord. He gives me pocket money every time we meet. He's such a great guy.
What? You're lying, aren't you?
I'm not lying. I know Mom said she was going on holiday with her mom friend. But the truth is, she went with her boyfriend. I can't believe you didn't notice all this time. You really are the king of dimwits.
Seriously. Lucy, how long have you known about this? When did you first meet this boyfriend of hers?
I've known since elementary school. My mom introduced us after telling me she wanted me to meet my real dad. As she put it, that loser old man we live with is an idiot who only exists to provide us with money. You're the only one who didn't know. Oh, how can you be this dumb?
I see. Now that you mention it, I did notice a change in your attitude around that time. It all makes sense now.
Look on the bright side. She said she doesn't plan on divorcing as long as you continue to serve your purpose as an ATM. But be careful. Apparently, the moment you stop bringing money in, you'll be out on the streets. If you don't want to get tossed aside, then be a good little cringe lord and work as hard as you can to earn our money.
I understand where both of you are coming from now. I'll be thinking very carefully about how I proceed from here.
I'm glad. If you understand, you should know not to stick your nose in my business ever again. Oh, I'm going to stay over at my friend's place from today until Mom gets back from holiday. Don't you dare contact me while I'm there. If you do, I'm going to block you. Toodles! Hey, old man. How long are you going to sulk for? I'm going to flip out if you don't cut this out soon.
What the hell do you want? You've been calling me non-stop lately. What do you want?
What do I want? Well, since you started sulking and got all your stuff together and moved out of the house and abandoned your job, I thought I'd let you know. You're allowed to come back now. I'm so kind. And yet, in spite of that, you constantly ignore me. You don't answer my calls, you don't text. I'm warning you, if you keep this up, you won't be allowed to come back anymore.
Abandon my job? What are you talking about? I didn't quit my job. I didn't even transfer.
Your job is to earn money for me and Mom as our personal ATM. But you moved out of the house without our permission and stopped paying for our stuff. That's called abandoning your job?
Listen to me, Lucy. Me and your mother, me and Rachel are divorced. It's been over 3 years. You're in high school now. Surely you understand what that means.
Duh. That's why I'm saying you should apologize to Mom and come back. Surely you've had long enough to cool off by now.
It's not a matter of needing to cool off. The reason we divorced is because Rachel was cheating on me. I have no intention of starting over with her. And I have no intention of coming back to be your ATM.
What? Even though I'm asking you to? I'm your daughter. Things will be difficult for me if you don't come back.
Why?
Mom said I have to find a job when I graduate high school. She said it's your fault I can't go to university because you ran away and won't pay my tuition fees. Plus, she's ignoring me because she said it's my fault you divorced her in the first place. Seems like her and her boyfriend broke up too. She said if I don't hurry up and get a job, she's gonna kick me out of the house. But there's a university I want to go to and I don't want to leave home. You have to help me. I hate having to say this, but I'm prepared to let you come back.
What? You're prepared to let me? Who exactly do you think you are? Even just being asked to come back is enough to make me shudder. Why would I want to be in the same house as you two? I'm at my wit's end with the pair of you exploiting me. Besides, I have absolutely no obligation to look after either of you in any way, shape, or form.
What? Don't talk nonsense. It's a dad's duty to look after his daughter. Even a moron could understand that. Stop screwing around. Hurry up and apologize to Mom for what you did and come back home. You don't have any right to say no. You know why that is? Because ATMs have no free will. Now get back here so I can withdraw money from you.
You're not my daughter.
What?
When I divorced your mom after finding out about her affair, I got curious. So I went to a special clinic and had a DNA test done. Me and you aren't related at all. And you're definitely not my daughter. You're Rachel's lover's daughter.
What? What is this? Huh?
Looks like she was cheating on me from before we even got married. She got pregnant with you. But since he was broke and couldn't provide for you, she married me instead and tricked me into thinking you were mine. She came clean about everything when she testified for the divorce arbitration. So it's all true.
No, this can't be happening.
Well, it is happening. We're strangers with no blood relation whatsoever. That said, I can't do anything about the fact that from a legal perspective, we're still considered father and daughter. So, I didn't like it, but it seemed I was still obliged to pay you child support.
Oh, you are? Yeah, you are. Yeah, of course you still have to give me money.
The key word being seemed. Turns out that in actual fact, I no longer have any obligation to pay you anything at all. After discussing it with my lawyer, we were able to agree on canceling out the child support payments with part of the compensation Rachel owes me. My obligation towards you ends once and for all with that.
What? Does this mean I won't get any money? Does this mean I can't go to university?
Well, you won't be getting any money out of me. But how about instead of begging from a complete stranger, you try asking your real dad, or apply for a scholarship to go to university?
But Mom said I'm not allowed to do anything involving debt. And like I said earlier, she said I have to hurry up and find a job because we have no money. I don't even have Mom's boyfriend's contact details.
If you're so desperate to go to university, you need to speak to your parents first. Pleading with a stranger you have no connection to like this is a little weird, don't you think? I'm not your guardian anymore. Never ask me for anything again.
What? How could you say such a thing? Just because I might not technically be your real daughter, you still raised me for the last 14 years. That means we have a special bond. Surely the least you could do is help me out in my time of need.
You really have no shame, huh? You spend God knows how many years insulting me. You call me a disgusting cringe lord. You call me your personal ATM. And then you have the nerve to come crawling back to me when you're in trouble without even a hint of an apology for treating me like dirt or for stealing my money. But let's face it, it's only ever about what suits you, right?
Fine. I can apologize. I'm sorry. I won't call you a cringe lord anymore. And I won't take any more money from your wallet. I'll do as you tell me to. Please, can I have the money to go to university now?
Just because you apologize doesn't mean I'm suddenly gonna start handing out money.
What? Why? But I apologized. Why won't you help me even though I apologized?
What's the connection? At what point did I say I'd help you if you apologized? Besides, you told me before to never stick my nose in your business again, right? Just like you wanted. I won't stick my nose in. That means no helping hand and no money.
But I said that ages ago. I didn't mean forever. I was just joking around. Please, I'm begging you. All my friends are going to university. I can't be the only one who has to get a job. It's not fair.
What's wrong with finding work? In fact, job hunting gets my vote. Maybe this way you'll finally start appreciating the value of money. You need to know what it means to earn $1.
Don't say that. Please. I'm begging you. Dad, please?
Don't call me dad. Because as I told you, I'm not your dad.
Oh my God.
We have nothing more to talk about. I'm busy, so I'm ending this here. Never contact me again. If you do, I'm gonna block you. Have a nice life. And that's the story of how 14 years of harassment from my daughter came to an end. Lucy wasn't able to go to university in the end, and begrudgingly started working at a company her school gave her a recommendation for. But she failed to form any relationship with her coworkers as a result of her selfish, arrogant personality. and after getting into constant bickering matches with everyone around her, she was deemed to be a hindrance to the company and fired after barely 6 months. She struggled to find another job, and now I hear she's pretty much a full-blown NEET. As a result, the situation at home between her and Rachel is tense. Apparently, they get into huge fights every single day. The neighbors started calling in complaints about them, and now they're social pariahs too. The rent slowly stopped being paid on time, and between that and their neighbors hating them, it wouldn't surprise me if they got evicted soon. As for me, I got remarried to a girl my boss introduced me to. Our daughter is super affectionate towards me. She's so much cuter than Lucy. They're incomparable. I intend to teach her the importance of respecting people and how to appreciate the value of money. The last thing the world needs is another Lucy.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Ellen, have you finished packing up your things yet? I don't want to rush you, but time is of the essence. It doesn't seem like you've been making any progress at all. I'm getting worried you won't be finished in time. Huh? Packing up my things? What are you talking about? Are we going on vacation or something? I don't remember talking about that. Oh, you can't be serious. May's moving back in so I can help take care of her after the baby is born. So obviously you're going to have to move out. I thought we were on the same page. Wait, what? May's moving back in? This is the first I've ever heard of this. You never said anything to me. Oh, come now, dear. There's no way you weren't aware. I told my son to tell you about it myself, so I don't want to hear any of your excuses. Unless, are you telling me that Nate didn't talk to you? No, Mom. He hasn't said a single thing to me. I told you, this is the first I'm hearing of this. So please tell me what's going on. I did hear that May was pregnant. I knew that much. But now you're telling me she's moving in? I don't believe it. You mean you really didn't know? Oh, Nate told me that he talked to you about it and you were fine with it. He told me he would handle everything, so I thought everything was in order. How could I possibly be fine with something I knew nothing about? How long has this been in the works? When did this conversation happen? Well, let me think. The first time May mentioned she wanted to move back in was, I believe, around a month ago or so. She said the doctor told her she was at a heightened risk for premature labor. So she wanted to move in here so that I could help her relax up until the birth. Her husband is always quite busy with work, and his parents live quite a ways away. So when I talked to Nate about it, he said he would talk to you. And it wasn't but a few hours after that he told me you two had a conversation and that you said you were fine with it. Oh, I'm sorry, dear. I had no idea you weren't aware. I feel terrible now. She gave you 1 month's notice for wanting to move in with us? Jeez. This is not the kind of thing you can just drop on somebody with only a month's notice. Isn't there anywhere else she could go but here? I understand that she tried, but there was nowhere else that she could stay. Believe me, this is all very sudden for me as well. Well, yeah, I suppose it's going to be quite an imposition on you, too. But wait, you're telling me that we're the ones who need to be packing up our things? Do you mean she's going to be staying on our side of the duplex? Why wouldn't she be staying in yours? There would be more empty space over there. Well, no, she'll be spending most of the time over here with me. But she says that she wants you and Nate to move out of your unit while she's here. What? Oh, just until the baby's born and she recovers from the birth. She said it would be for the best if you two could rent an apartment or a condo somewhere for a while. Not forever, again, just until things settle down. Are you being serious right now? What in the world? She really said that? Why on earth would we have to move out of our own house? I'd say May would feel bad about imposing on you if you were around the house. She wouldn't want you to feel like you had to wait on her. And having an energetic 2-year-old around a new mother could be, well, somewhat stressful. Stress isn't good for a pregnant woman, you know. It's hard on the baby as well. That's her reason? That's why she wants us to move out of our own house? What, does she think it'll be easy on us to have to make a sudden move like this with a 2-year-old? That's insane. And what does she mean, until things settle down? That's an incredibly vague period of time. Are we talking a few months, a year, or even more? Who's going to take care of the house in that time? Who's going to pay for utilities, the mortgage? Not to mention she's kicking us out of our own home, so who's going to pay for our moving expenses? Well, as for the housework, I talked to Nate about that. He said you would be able to stop by a few times a week and take care of everything. He also told me that you would be willing to drive May to the hospital and back for her pre- and postnatal checkups. Are you kidding me? And for financial matters, he said it would be a sort of early baby shower gift for her. He said that the two of you would cover all the expenses, both for yourselves and May. I'm sorry, dear, but Nate told me that you had discussed all of this and that you were just as enthusiastic about it as he was. I'm going to have a little talk with him later on, but for the time being, let me just tell you this much. May is not going to be able to move into our house. We have a 2-year-old child. We can't just move on a whim like this, and I can't be taking care of the housework for 2 households. It's simply delusional to think a scheme like that would ever work out in reality. Not to mention, I have a job to do myself. I'm sorry, but this just isn't going to work. You'll have to tell May that she needs to find another arrangement. What? I can't tell her no, not at this point in time. She's going to move in this weekend. This weekend? That's only 5 days from now. Well, yes, I know. That's why I asked you if you had made the necessary preparations for the move a little bit ago. Helen, I'm sure you can find some way to make this work, can't you? After all, we've already told May that she can come. She's made her own preparations too. We can't just make her up and change plans at this point. I'm sure it'll be difficult for her, but I'm just looking at reality here. This is just not going to work. It can't happen. Anyway, like I said, I was not in the loop for any of this information. I'm going to have a talk with Nate now. He has a lot of explaining to do. Nate, we need to have a talk now. I just heard from your mom that May is going to be moving into our house this weekend. Would you mind telling me more? And by more, I mean anything? Seeing as how you never told me about this in the first place.
Oops. Sorry, babe. I guess I forgot to run that by her.
You forgot. You forgot? You forgot that she's moving into our house in just 5 days? You forgot about this little minor detail for an entire month? You forgot that we have to find a new place to live for the entire time she's living here? You forgot that you promised my services as a housekeeper and chauffeur to her for that entire time? You forgot to tell me all about that?
Look, I said I was sorry, but I've been meaning to talk to you about it, I really have. But I just felt like if I asked you about it, that you'd say no for sure.
Of course I would say no to that nonsense. What was your plan here? What were you going to do if your mom just didn't drop that bomb on me a little while ago? Were you just going to have May show up at the door and be like, "Oh, by the way..."
Come on, don't treat me like I'm a total idiot. I obviously made preparations for us to leave the house. I was going to talk to you within the next few days, maybe even today or tomorrow. I just forgot, that's all. What, have you never forgotten anything?
Don't pretend like being ready or not is the issue. The issue is that you went and made all of these insane promises behind my back. Why? Does May have no other choice than to move into our house to take care of the baby? Why can't she go anywhere else? This is our house. She has her own house.
Well, that's because Mum's going to be helping her out while she recovers from the birth. Since Mum lives in the other part of our duplex, that means May has to come here, obviously. Mum sold her old house when she moved in with us, so she can't go there.
I am aware of the fact that your mom sold her old house and moved in with us when your dad died. I get it. She's getting up there in years and she's insecure living completely on her own. I get that. She's not in bad enough health to require round-the-clock care like in a nursing home, so it makes sense for her to live close to us like this. I understand that and agreed to it when we moved into this duplex. But once again, Nate, that's not the issue here. The issue is May moving in here. Please, for the love of God, will you explain to me why she has to move in here?
What do you want, Helen? Do you want May to have to deal with giving birth and taking care of her baby all by herself? Oh, don't forget you stayed with your parents when you gave birth. You think you deserve that, but May doesn't. You think you're special or something. Try putting yourself in her shoes.
First of all, you are comparing apples to oranges. The circumstances are completely different. But let's just say for a moment that I was in the same position May is in now. If my parents had sold their house and moved in with my brother and his wife, then unless there was some sort of insanely unlikely extenuating circumstance, I would simply take care of myself and have my husband do whatever I needed in order to make things work. But apparently May hasn't even thought about that possibility. And then her reasoning, are you kidding me? She thinks having other people in the house would be stressful for her? Why do we have to allow ourselves to get kicked out of our own house? Why do I have to give up my lifestyle to cater to May's selfish whims? Don't even get me started on having to do the housework and take her to her checkups. Doesn't all of that seem just a little bit, I don't know, ridiculous to you, Nate?
Hey, don't talk about May like she's some kind of squatter swooping in and stealing our house. She has a lot on her mind right now. The doctor even told her she's at risk of going into labour prematurely. All she wants is to be close to Mum, so Mum can take care of her. You're a mother yourself, Helen. You understand exactly how hard on a woman's body childbirth is. So come on, you can help her out with the housework, can't you? That won't be too much of a burden. And hey, you can think of this as a good chance for you and May to finally develop a positive relationship. What do you say, Helen? Think you can make a teensy little sacrifice for me?
A chance to become besties with May? A teensy little sacrifice?
Well, yeah. I mean, you've never even spoken to each other. After that big blow-up you two had all the way back when, right? That puts me in a really difficult position, Helen. I'm torn between my sister and my wife. Maybe the two of you can bond over mummy stuff. You know, like changing nappies and other mummy stuff.
What is the matter with you? I cannot believe what I'm reading right now. You call what happened a blow-up? Do you remember what that woman did to me? You introduced me to your family for the first time, and she immediately started insulting me in every possible way she could think of. She threw hot coffee on me, kicked me under the table, and pushed me out the door when I left. And then, after we sent out the wedding invites, you remember that, right? She started calling all the invitees and lied to them that the date had been changed. Then she came to the wedding plastered drunk and tried to throw a bottle of wine at me. After we got married, she used the key we left with your parents to break into our house and steal our stuff. Don't tell me you forgot the time she almost got away with selling my mother's heirloom diamond necklace to a pawn shop. If your dad hadn't driven by just in time to put a stop to the deal, I would have lost it forever. Oh, and then there's the time she tried to dump me in the middle of nowhere while I was pregnant with our son. Wasn't that an adorable little prank? She told me that your mom had been in an accident and we needed to rush to the scene and help her, then tried to kick me out of the car on the side of the highway. If that cop hadn't seen the scene and asked what was going on, we might have lost our son, Nate. But it didn't stop there. Remember when she came to the hospital after the birth? Remember the things she said to our son?
Wow, you look just like your mother. Ugly as hell, you poor thing.
Those were her words, right? After that, I'd had enough of her. I told her exactly how I felt and that I didn't want to see her ever again. And you call that a blow-up? It was a long, continuous stream of unilateral verbal and physical abuse. I seem to remember you being pretty angry back then. Did you forget about that too?
No, I definitely remember that. No, I told her that she's been totally out of line, because she was being out of line. She's going through a really difficult time back then, though. I mean, you're a woman too. You know, women have their phases, right? Look at her now. She's married and she's having a baby. She's a totally different person. She's really turned her life around. I bet she feels really bad for everything she did back then.
If she really felt bad, I think a better way to show it would be to come and tell me that she was sorry to my face. Rather than, kicking me out of my own house and demanding I be her maid. So no, Nate, I don't think she's changed at all. Not in the slightest.
Oh, come on, Helen. She's my sister.
Sister or not, I'm putting my foot down. She is not moving in here. I never want to see her again for as long as I live. Call her up right now and tell her the plan has changed and she's not moving in.
Helen, you know I can't do that. Not this late in the game. She's been operating under the assumption that you'd be taking care of her for a month now. I can't cancel on her at the last minute.
Nate, this is all your fault. Take responsibility. You volunteered my services without even asking me. That's the worst part of this, for me. I don't care how hard it might be to cancel on her. Do it. Do it right now.
Helen, please, don't be so cold to my sister. She's family, and family has to take care of each other. May's already gotten everything ready to move here this weekend. I already signed a lease for a nice little apartment that's not too far away from here.
Oh my god, you did?
Of course I did. Need to move in 5 days. It's only going to be a year and some change. How bad could it be? If you want, I'll make May apologise to you for all that stuff she did. Okay, we're going to be together for a while, so let's try to get along. I'll give you the address for our apartment in a bit. Can you arrange for our stuff to be delivered there? There's not much time left, so do it right away. Okay? Got to get back to work. Talk to you later. Thanks, Helen.
Hey there, ugly bitch. Long time no see. My stuff's gonna get there today, so make sure you get it all organized. Oh, and make sure the house is clean. Like, super clean. You're a sloppy homemaker, and I don't want to get any weird infection from you. So, disinfect everything in the house. Got it?
Hello there, May. I see you haven't changed one bit over the last few years. Nate's the one who'll be cleaning your room, not me. So if you have any special requests, tell him.
What? Oh my god, I feel so sorry for my brother. He's stuck with a lazy loser like you for a wife. Why didn't he divorce you? Like, seriously. I mean, here I am, your husband's own sister, coming over to your house, and this is the way you're gonna talk to me? Forget divorce. If I were Nate, I'd hire a hitman.
Yep, you haven't changed a bit.
Ugh, that sour attitude of yours is exactly why I didn't want that little brat around me. Any kid raised by you is 100% gonna be a total monster. Just the sight of you would raise my stress levels higher than I could stand. Make sure there aren't any family pictures up or anything. Oh, and I told Mom and Nate to make this clear to you, but just in case, you need to wear a mask when you come here to clean. I don't care about the flu or anything, I just don't want to see your face. Get in, get the chores done, and get the hell out. Oh, and that rule also applies for when you're taking me to the doctor. I don't want anyone to know I'm associating with someone as ugly as you.
As you wish. I'm leaving just like you wanted. My sons and my things have already been taken out of the house. You can make yourself at home.
That's a good, obedient girl. Looks like you finally understand where you rank around here. God, how pathetic can you get? No matter what I do or say to you, Mom and Nate may put up a facade of outrage, but in the end, they're both on my side. I win, you lose. I get everything, you get nothing. I get this sweet house, you get some cramped apartment. Oh, and I bet Mom and Nate told you it was gonna just be for a year or so, right? Yeah, about that. I think I might stick around a little longer. Like, I don't know, forever. After all, it's my mom's house, and that means it's my house. Anyway, enjoy life in your crappy little apartment. I can't wait to stretch out my legs and relax on that big sofa you bought. This is what you get for not divorcing my brother when you had the chance, you dumb bitch.
Oh yeah, you got me. You got me real good. Is that all you wanted to say to me? I'm actually pretty busy with moving over here, so if you're done, I'll be getting back to work now. Bye, May.
Aw, look at you, trying to put on a brave face and pretend like I haven't completely destroyed you. You're not fooling anyone.
Helen, where are you? Answer your phone already. What are you doing right now? You need to call me as soon as you see this.
What do you want? I don't want to hear your voice right now. If you need something, just text me.
Helen, why are you talking to me like that? But more importantly, where are you? The door's locked and my key doesn't work. You need to get over here fast.
Sorry, no can do. I'm at my parents' house with our son. I'm going to be staying over here for the foreseeable future. Probably at least a year or so.
What? Wait, what?
My dad hurt his back the other day, you see. He's going to need help around the house and also with getting to and from the hospital for his checkups. He's too heavy for my mom to pick him up by herself, so she needs me here to look after him with her. So I'll just keep going to work like normal while staying here overnight.
What's wrong with you, Helen? How can you do that without saying anything to me first?
You know, Nate, I meant to tell you. Really, I did. But I forgot. I mean, I just knew that if I asked you about it, you'd say no, so I never got around to it. Oops.
What? Are you mocking me? Oh, that's beside the point right now. Why isn't my key working?
What, did you think I was going to leave home without locking the door behind me? I have to be a responsible homeowner, Nate. This is kindergarten level stuff. Oh, and about the locks, in a total coincidence, they broke yesterday. I had them replaced. I was going to tell you about that too, but I forgot again. Oops, sorry.
Helen, this is not funny. What's the matter with you? You can't just make these major decisions by yourself like that without asking me first. May is here, ready to move in, but we can't open the door. She was ready to finally get some well-deserved rest and relaxation, but now we have to go back in the car and drive over to the apartment. Why are you doing this, Helen? Explain yourself right now.
What are you complaining about? All I did was follow your family rules.
My family's rules? What?
Yes, your rules. You've made it very clear what your family's rules are over the last several years. According to your family's rules, when one spouse wants to do something that the other spouse will likely object to, you just do it without asking them. Especially if it's for family. Family has to look out for each other, right? And once one spouse makes a decision, the other spouse has to go along with it. And that's exactly what I just did. I followed your rules to a T. My dad hurt his back and needed help. So I dropped everything and went to help him. I have to help my dear father.
I don't believe this. Really, Helen? Is this all some sort of childish revenge thing for you?
Revenge? Don't be silly. I was just following your rules. Or are you saying you realize what you did was wrong?
What? No, that's not what I'm saying at all.
Uh-huh. You decided that your sister would move in with us. You decided that we would move out of our own house. You decided that I would be the one who had to take care of your sister. And when you finally talked to me about it and I said no, you ignored me. You signed a lease for an apartment. You started getting ready to move. You did all of this on your own accord because your sister needed help. And since you still don't seem to think you did anything wrong, that must mean those are your family's rules, right? So I followed your rules. I moved in with my parents to help them out while my dad recovers.
Oh, come on. You're being way too hyperbolic about everything. After all, it might have been a little late, sure, but I did talk to you about everything, right?
A little late is doing a lot of work in that sentence. But in any case, while you may have talked to me 5 days before she came, I never once agreed. And as for me, I told May that I would leave. However, I didn't say one single solitary thing to her about taking care of her. I have no obligation to do something that I never agreed to. But honestly, I'd say this is actually for everyone's benefit. May said that just seeing my face sent her stress levels skyrocketing, and I feel the same exact way about May.
Well, why didn't you tell me you felt so strongly about May? If you would have talked to me, we could have found a way to work things out.
I did tell you. Scroll up, Nate. Look at the conversation we had 5 days ago. I told you in detail all about the worst things that she's done to me. I told you, in no unclear terms, that I never wanted to see her again for as long as I live. And what did you have to say in reply? That you think she's turned her life around? Guess what? She texted me 2 days ago, and do you know what words she greeted me with after 2 years of turning her life around? Hey there, ugly bitch. I took a screenshot and sent it to you. You saw it, right?
Yeah, I did. But come on, Helen, give me a break. Can't you give this a chance? Why don't you come by the apartment and we can all talk things out like adults?
Your refusal to talk things out like adults is exactly what got us into this mess. I have been trying for days now to talk things out like adults. But every day this week, you've either had overtime or drinks with your colleagues or some other dumb excuse. And your mom went on a conveniently timed 5-day vacation with her friends. Neither of you have been home for the last 5 days.
Those weren't excuses. I really was busy.
Oh, I have no doubt you are making yourself busy looking for excuses to avoid me. You've had 1 whole month to talk to me since this whole story began. I know what you were thinking, Nate. You were thinking it was only a matter of time. You expected that if you could avoid me for long enough that I'd just agree to everything. And if I said no, you didn't care. All your talk about compromise and little sacrifices, all of that was just a facade. You were just buying time for me to completely give in to you. Seriously, what kind of a pathetic weakling do you think I am? I am sick and tired of you, your sister, your mom. I'm sick of everything. May's had 2 years to grow up, but in all honesty, I think she's become even more of a psycho than she was before.
What do you want from me, Helen? I told you I was sorry for not talking to you. Now stop acting like I'm some kind of passive-aggressive, patronising husband. I'm not. That was not my intent at all. Maybe you have a bit of a point. Maybe I was taking advantage of your kindness, sure. But it was never my intent to hurt you, insult you, impose upon you, or anything like that. So, look, I'm sorry for that, for trying to take advantage of you. But seriously? Locking us out of the house? That's taking things way too far. It's not just your house, Helen. It's our house. You, me, and Mum.
I suppose you're right. It isn't just my house. Originally, my grandparents lived in that duplex along with my uncle and aunt. And right now, it's actually still in my mom's name. We were always just borrowing it from her anyway.
Wait.
What's the matter? Did you forget that too? Boy, you sure have a convenient memory, don't you? Back when your mom wanted to move in with us, I was the one who asked my mom for permission. But then you went and invited your sister to come and live there without even asking me for permission. Do you have any idea how angry my parents are right now at both you and your sister? Oh, and that reminds me, I have a message from them for you, your mom, and your sister. We won't sit idly by and let you take advantage of us. Your sister's got her own house, she can live there, and you can live with her. That sounds like a great idea to me. You can all live with May and her husband, and you can do all their housework.
Helen, let's be reasonable now. We're husband and wife. We can't live in separate houses. Are you really going to live over there for a whole year, please? Helen, come home.
I was actually thinking about staying here longer than just a year. A lot longer. Maybe even forever.
No, you can't be serious. You're not going to divorce me, are you?
I've been thinking about it.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'll tell May she can't stay with us. And I'll make her apologise for everything she's ever done to you. But I'm begging you, please don't divorce me.
Let me ask you a question, Nate. Do you know precisely what I'm angry about right now? If at this point you still don't know what the real issue is, then there's just no hope for you. You say you're going to make May apologize? Great, but this doesn't end there. You're just as guilty as she is. You know that, right?
Yeah, sure I do. I'm very, very aware of how precisely I've hurt you, Helen. And for that precise reason, I'm very, very sorry. I can't express enough how sorry I am for that. So, you gonna come home now?
Nope. It's been so long since my parents have seen their grandson, they look like they're 20 years younger, they're so happy. They went to a lot of effort to get ready for me to stay with them. I couldn't tell them I'm leaving already, it would break their poor hearts. So no, I intend to stay here for 1 year just like I promised. And during that year, I'll decide whether I'm gonna divorce you or not. Got that?
Yeah, I got it. Look, I'm really, really sorry for what I did, Helen. I truly regret doing the precise thing that you're angry about right now. I can't believe I was stupid enough to do a thing like that. I hope you can find it in your generous heart to forgive me for...
Well, if you're really sorry about that, then that's good. You'll have another year to think about exactly how sorry you are for that.
And
one more thing. I'm going to have to teach May a lesson that will teach her not to cross me ever again. You might get caught in the crossfire, just a heads up.
Okay.
Good morning, May. Did your husband stop by to see you? Look, you can hole yourself up in the apartment bathroom all you want, but you're gonna have to come out eventually. This is all your fault, you bitch! Why did you have to go and call my husband? And why the hell do you even know my husband's phone number? You're such an obnoxious old hag. Let's just say that I have a very thorough network of contacts. Friends of friends, you know. I won't tell you how exactly I got the information, but wow, you never cease to amaze me, May. Really, I'm astonished. Imagine my shock when I learned that your husband, drumroll please, has been out of the country for a year on business. It's an immaculate conception. Or is that just the overwhelming power of your husband's masculinity? He impregnated you from across the world? And if you think I was shocked, you should have heard your husband's reaction. I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! It was only a matter of time before he found out you were the talk of the town. After all, you're a married woman, and yet there was a constant string of young men coming and going from your house in the middle of the night. I understand you told your neighbors that you conceived while your husband made a quick trip back home, but, I really don't think they bought it, May. No, I think they all knew what was really going on. Your husband is set to come back home next month, right? Is that why you were so desperate to move in with us? To keep your husband from finding out for as long as possible? Well, unfortunately for you, after my conversation with him, he decided to cut his trip a wee bit short. Oops. Sorry about that, May.
I hate you, you evil bitch! I'm gonna tell Nate and my mom what you did to me. He's gonna divorce your ass instantly. You're gonna regret this. I'll show you what happens when you piss me off, you ugly old geezer.
Oh, well, if that's what you need to do, by all means, go ahead. Getting a divorce wouldn't be a problem for me in the slightest, seeing as I make about twice as much as Nate and I'm the family's primary breadwinner. Didn't you know? My dad's a real estate developer and he handed off a few properties to me so I could learn the ropes. Then once he passes away, I'll inherit the rest of his business. So Nate's the one desperate to avoid a divorce, not me.
What?
Oh, and speaking of money, there's something I need you to do for me. Give your mom a message from me as soon as you can. Tell her that even in the unlikely event Nate and I end up staying together, she is never, under any circumstances, going to come and live with us again. The second she gets too old to be able to take care of herself, I am tossing her carcass right into a nursing home. Did you write all of that down?
I don't believe this. Just when I thought you couldn't stoop any lower, now you're throwing my mom out onto the curb after all she's done for you?
I'd say the balance is pretty strongly in my favor. Actually, she begged us to let her move in with us because she was lonely, so we did. I was also paying about $300 to $400 a month for her living expenses. Out of my own paycheck, of course. Nate never paid anything. And how did she repay me? By helping you cover up your affair. She was fully aware that you were moving in with us with the sole intent to hide your love child from your husband. That's a pretty disgusting lie of omission that could have put me in an incredibly awkward position. And now, come to find out, her plan was ultimately to abandon the child completely and force me to take care of him. That's the kind of thing you only see in bad soap operas, but your mother actually came up with that evil plot. When Nate pushed her on it a while back, she spilled the beans on the whole thing. Do you think I would continue to allow such an amoral, vile person as that to live with me and my child? All she's done for you, all she's done to me, is the reason I'm kicking her out. Jeez, now I know where you picked up your evil nature. I guess that makes two traits you both share, evil and stupidity. If only you weren't as dumb as a box of rocks, maybe you might have gotten away with all of that.
Don't you mock me like that, you ugly skank. I am gonna get you back for this, Helen. Mark my words, you will regret this.
If I may make a bit of a recommendation, what if, instead of dedicating the rest of your life to getting back at me, you spent more time becoming a normal, moral human being? If you had done that sooner, you probably wouldn't have hit the self-destruct button on your life, and right now, you'd be living a happy life with your husband's child instead of... Well, come to think of it, do you even know which boyfriend is the father? Speaking of which, I think your husband might want to talk to you about your escapades while he was away. Good luck. Hope you know a decent lawyer. May's husband dragged her out of the bathroom she had locked herself in shortly after that. They went straight to his lawyer's office, where they reached a settlement for her multiple affairs and were officially divorced. He also sued all the men she slept with, there were a lot of them, and promptly got back to his work overseas. May eventually found out which one of them was the father and went to him for help. She apparently went directly to his parents and told them that she was pregnant with their grandchild and would put him up for adoption if they didn't take her in. Ordinarily, that's the kind of thing that would get you kicked out in an instant, but they were actually thrilled about the prospect of having a grandson. They agreed to pay off her legal debts to her ex-husband, and she moved in with them. May seemed confident she had finally escaped her problems, but then some new ones came into their place. Right after the baby was born, the baby was whisked away by her mother-in-law. She gave her an ultimatum. If she wanted to see her child, she would have to do all the housework and take care of their elderly parents. May then threatened to divorce her new husband, take the baby, and leave, but her in-laws countered with a threat to demand the repayment of the legal bills they paid for her. checkmate. Her new husband wasn't much of a comfort either. As time went on, he was spending less and less time at home, leaving May completely alone. She calls Nate every once in a while when she wants to complain, but he ignores her calls most of the time now. I don't feel sorry for her at all. After all, this is exactly what she was trying to do to me. As for Nate's mom, she kept on living in the apartment that Nate had rented for us to live in. We're now waiting for the time to come to put her in a nursing home. She tried calling my parents to apologize for what she did and beg them to allow her to live in the duplex again. But when my kill her with kindness strategy worked just a little bit too well, she lost her mind in a fit of rage, ruining any chances at making amends with them. It's just like I told May on that day. She and her mom are two peas in a pod. Now, as for me and Nate, I'm happy to say that Nate finally came to see reason and has become like a brand new man. He gave me and my parents probably the most sincere apology I've ever seen, and promised to be the husband I deserved from now on. He comes by on weekends and days off to spend time with us, and we're starting to build our relationship back up one brick at a time. While I'm doing my best to stay vigilant, I genuinely believe that he's changed. I hope that by the time my stay with my parents ends, we'll be able to be a real family once again.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey Rachel, how's it going? Is now a good time? Hey Eloise, I'm doing great, thanks. Sure, what's up? A ton of boxes just showed up at your house, didn't they? They had oranges written on them, right? You sure you're gonna be able to eat all those with just your family of 3? I'm happy to help you out. Just give me some and you won't have to worry about them spoiling. Shall we say 2/3? I'm on my way to pick them up now, so make sure they're ready, 'kay, honey? Sure, they might say that, but it's not oranges inside. Huh? They probably got these boxes from the local supermarket. What on earth? How confusing. Whatever. You don't necessarily have to give me oranges. Anything is fine. Excuse me? Yes, anything will do. You'll give me some things, won't you, sweetie? No, I have nothing to give you. All that's inside the boxes is borrowed morning clothes. Morning clothes? I'm pregnant with my second little one right now, and it's hard to find things that fit. So I had to borrow some maternity-use morning clothes from my sister. That's no good. I don't plan on having any more kids now, so even if you gave them to me, what use would they be to me? You can do better than that. I wasn't going to give them to you anyway. Besides, how can that many boxes be full of nothing but morning clothes? That would just be weird. You're hiding something. What is it? What is it? No, I'm not hiding anything, really. There are a couple of other things in them, but nothing special. Fantastic. I'll have those then. I told you, I have nothing to give you. Oh, don't be so silly. You know how much you love helping out your friends, sweetie. I'm on my way now. Won't be long. Listen to me, Eloise. The only other things are foodstuffs, and they all contain gluten, which, as far as I remember, you're extremely allergic to. Are you not? Huh? My sisters-in-law run a bakery. They're planning on releasing a new cookie range over the next couple weeks. They asked me if I could do some taste testing and sent the cookies along with my sister's clothes. It could be pretty careless of me to feed you a load of cookies containing gluten, knowing how badly you would react to it, don't you think? Good grief. I had no idea you were so mean, Rachel. What's with you lately? What's with the... I don't follow. You get sent boxes upon boxes full of stuff, and yet you don't have a single thing for me? What the... I didn't have these boxes sent on the assumption that I would be giving you anything in the first place, so I don't understand what you're mad about. Ugh! If you're borrowing morning clothes, that must mean you have a memorial service to go to. Right, yes. And given the timing, is the memorial on Sunday by any chance? Yes, it is. Now, it would make sense that the banquet after the memorial has already been arranged and paid for. Aha! I've got it. You can make up for this by inviting me along to the banquet. What? I'll let you off having to give me anything if you invite me to the banquet and let me sample all the delicious food. No, really, what are you talking about? It's a memorial for family members only. I don't even know you that well, Eloise. Oh, don't be so mean-spirited. I've got an idea. If I can't come along on my own, how about I bring a +1? My little Kaiser would love to come. I bet your daughter Sandy would love to be able to play with one of her friends. You know how dull these things can be for kids. Kaiser? My adorable little son, of course. Wait, no way. Your son's called Kaiser? That's right. That's strange. He told me and Sandy his name was Taylor. So that's what we've been calling him this whole time. I mean, I guess I just assumed that was his name. Oh, he's such a silly boy. His name's Kaiser. It means king in German, you know. Dearie me, don't tell me you didn't know. You should try exploring a little international culture every now and then. It might do you some good. This is what you get for not having a basic knowledge of the major languages of the world. Now you just look like an uncultured swine. Right. Anyway. Oh, no, you don't. Don't try and change the subject. It's settled. Me and Kaiser will be tagging along for the post-memorial banquet. Oh, I can't tell you how excited I am. No, wait. Toodles! No matter what you say, you're not invited to the banquet and you will not be getting in. Even if you show up, there won't be any food for you or your son. Hey, Rachel, are you there? Hey, Mom, what is it? How's the baby doing? Lively. I can feel it moving all the time now. I'm feeling pretty good myself, all things considered. I won't go into detail on the severe French fries dipped in chocolate cravings, though. Oh, dear. Whatever will we do with you? Listen, I wanted to talk to you about the memorial. Is everything looking good on your end? Yep, things are shaping up well. Great. Well, I need to speak to you about the venue. You see, the restaurant we booked proposed we move it to a different location. Huh? They did? The owner caught wind of there being a heavily pregnant lady among the guests. Now, he says the restaurant we booked can get fairly cramped, and there's a long walk, including a small flight of stairs from the car park. Out of consideration, he proposed we move to his second restaurant, which he says is a lot more spacious and easily accessible for someone in your condition. Oh, I see. I didn't even know they had a second restaurant. Apparently, it opened last week. Thinking about it, we'd be among some of the first guests. Aside from being more easily accessible, it's also only 10 minutes away from the church. I actually think it seems like a much better candidate. What do you think? Wow, no kidding? That's actually a really big help. Aw, that's so kind of them. Isn't it just? Okay, I'll give them a call and let them know we'd like to move ahead with the switch. Great, thanks, Mom. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. The reservation is in your name, right? Yes? Why? Maybe it's better I just tell you. What happened? Is something wrong? It's one of my friends. Well, acquaintances. It's one of the moms from kindergarten. I think I mentioned her to you before. Does the name Eloise ring a bell? Oh, she was the annoying one who's always pestering you for free stuff, right? How could I forget? Yep, that's her. The thing is, it looks like she's got the memorial service in her sights this time. The memorial service in her sights? What does that mean? She's dead set on showing up at the banquet afterwards, and seems to think she's going to help herself to all the food we paid for. Obviously, I told her that won't be happening. Wow, she really is shameless. I made sure to not give her any details on things like the venue and time, but she can be surprisingly sharp and resourceful when she wants to be. I thought it would be best to warn you beforehand, just in case anything happens. Got it. Thanks. I'll be on the lookout for gatecrashers. Don't worry about anything, okay? I've got eyes like a hawk. All right. I think that's just about everything then. So we'll all be meeting in the church car park at 11 a.m. on the day of the service, okay? Got it. Make sure to thank the restaurant owner on my behalf. Okay. Take it easy, sweetie, and be careful moving around, okay? It won't be long till the little ones do now, remember? I know. I'll be careful. Thanks, Mom. Rachel! Rachel, will you be coming out of the church soon? I thought I may as well make my way to the restaurant before you all arrived, so I'm here eating pizza as we speak. Naturally, my first order was the New Yorker. Spicy pepperoni, mushrooms, olives, peppers. And OMG, this big meaty sauce is just to die for. I'm in heaven. Next, I'm thinking of being a little bold and going for the ham and pineapple. Pineapple on a pizza? Yep, I'm feeling that adventurous. Ooh, apparently they have Mediterranean too. It's not every day I get to come to an expensive pizza place like this, and I figure since you're treating me, I may as well eat my fill. You have got no idea how spoiled for choice I am here. The barbecue chicken looks amazing too. Kaiser's having a blast. You wouldn't think that such a small child would be capable of dispatching with so many pizzas in such a short space of time. He truly eats like a king. Thank you so much, Rachel. This is so kind of you. All right, I can't resist anymore. The ham and pineapple can wait. I'm going barbecue. Let's do this. Rachel, pick up the phone. This is an SOS. Are you coming? I said pick up the phone. Huh? Eloise? What's going on? Explain yourself. The staff are saying you don't have a reservation here. When I told them to add the bill to yours, they said there was no booking under that name, or no big group bookings at all today for that matter. I just checked through our message history to see if I said anything that might give you the impression what you just did was a good idea. Just as I thought, nothing. What are you playing at, Eloise? I came to the pizza restaurant because you said you'd treat me. You said I could come along for the banquet. Excuse me? The booking for the banquet after the memorial was at Papa Ron's, was it not? No. Huh? What? But I saw you and your family all going into the church, and I went out of my way to get here before everyone else. What on earth is going on? How could you do this to little Kaiser? We probably would have gone to Papa Ron's had this been a memorial for someone in my husband's family, since my in-laws are obsessed with the place. Why do I get the feeling you knew that and that's why you went? You're creeping me out. Oh, don't be so dramatic. You're the one who told me before that your husband's family holds all their get-togethers at Papa Ron's. It's Kaiser's favorite too. Besides, wasn't today the anniversary of the day your husband's grandpa died? That's why I was certain you'd be holding the banquet here. I would have bet my life on it. My husband's grandpa's death anniversary was 2 months ago. 2 months ago? Today was a memorial for one of my own relatives. What? Sure, the church we held the memorial at today was the same one my husband's family used, but the banquet will be held at a different restaurant, one my mom chose, in fact. Oh, is that so? Well, I haven't heard a thing about it. Why didn't you tell me? I don't know. Could it perhaps be because I have absolutely no obligation to tell you anything? You're the one who said you'd treat me to some free pizza. Nothing you're saying makes any sense. Nope, I definitely didn't say that. You're delusional. Oh my God, how could you do this to me? You need to pay for all the pizza we just ate, like right now. The manager's looking at me like I'm some kind of criminal. Like hell I do. This is not my problem. You ate the pizza, you pay for it. But I didn't bring any money with me. Gah! You have no idea how stressful that was. They were accusing me of trying to leave without paying. I had to leave my passport at the restaurant while I went home to get the money. I somehow managed to scrape enough together with what we had lying around the house. Miraculously, I had enough, so they gave my passport back and let me go once I paid. But you owe me $155. You better make damn sure you pay up because I'll be seeing you in court otherwise. Now, by way of getting even for the stunt you just pulled, me and Kaiser are thinking of going for another meat feast. Ready for round 2? Pick up the goddamn phone, woman! You better not be pulling this crap on me again. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, pay the price. What is it this time? I'm coming very close to blocking you. We just had pizza at Little Ebenezer's. Excuse me? I was absolutely certain I had the right place this time, but you're not here. Again! Why? This bill ran up to $230 this time. Wow, are you being serious? This has to be a joke, right? No one does this, do they? You mean after stuffing your face at Papa Ron's, you went somewhere else for seconds? Little Ebenezer's is the only other expensive pizza place near the church. I was sure it had to be this one. But once again, you have no reservation here, nor does anyone under your family's name. And once again, you've slithered your way out of treating me to my pizza for the second time in a row like the devious little snake you are. I told you, I never said I would treat you to pizza. Even if, for argument's sake, we were in the same restaurant, you still wouldn't be getting anything. Not a single slice of pepperoni, not a single crumb of my crust. Nothing. Mark my words, you will be treating me to pizza. Rachel, this is harassment now. Plain and simple. You're not in their second restaurant either. I just had to pay another $150 for crying out loud. Lord, give me strength. I'm messaging you from the toilets. I had no choice but to lock myself in. I don't have any money. I don't even have anything back at the house anymore. What do you plan on doing about this? Oh my God. You actually went to their second restaurant? I refuse to believe it. This can't be. No one is this insane, are they? Tell me it's all been a joke. I checked on their site and found out they opened a second restaurant in the area recently. I was 100% sure this time. It had to be here. Where else could you possibly go? Criminal behavior aside, you sure can eat a lot of pizza, huh? Shut up and tell me where you are already. Enough with the games. Just tell me, now. I'm at home. Huh? We were already on our way home by the time you messaged me from the main store. What? Have you lost your mind? Why is it so much to ask for you to treat me to some pizza? You owe me a total of $535 now, and believe me, I will see you in court if you don't pay up. How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not paying you a cent. Besides, I think you've already had your fair share of dough for today. This isn't funny. I'll be suing you for the emotional trauma you've caused me too. I had a panic attack when I first locked myself in the toilet, you know. I want $25,000 for the stress you've caused me. The total you owe me comes to $25,535. You better start getting the money ready because I'm going to be at your house real soon. Surely that's not possible. Huh? My mom, the one who made the booking for today, just got a call from Little Ebenezer's second store. They told me you tried shifting your bill onto me. Well, duh, of course I did. My mom told them you have absolutely nothing to do with us and advised they take whatever action they find appropriate. Apparently, they reported you to the police for eating without paying. The police? You should probably start thinking about bringing your toilet lockdown to an end and facing the music real soon, if you value not having a criminal record. How the hell can I go outside after the mess you got me into? If you cause trouble for the store, you may even be liable to be charged for damages under obstruction of business. The $535 pizza bill will be the least of your worries if that happens. Oh my God, this is some kind of nightmare. Please wake up, please wake up, please wake up! Eloise, whose favorite pastime seemed to be pestering others for money, got herself into a frenzied panic when she realized she finally had to pay for something herself. Apparently, she bolted out of the toilets like a horse the moment I mentioned the possibility of her being charged for damages. She was taken home by the police, who happened to arrive at precisely that moment. Her husband filed for divorce the moment he was made aware of the situation, and he showed up at our house the next day to apologize. For the time being, she's being kept under the watchful eye of her parents while being forced to help out with the family business. Her husband will be taking custody of their son, who, I heard, is relieved to finally be able to change his name. Apparently, he hated being called Kaiser and wants to use switching kindergartens as an opportunity to change it to Taylor, just like he always wanted to. His dad seems like a nice guy with some common sense, so I've got a feeling this will turn out for the best for both of them. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I'll have to think of a name for the little one in my own belly real soon.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.